So, hello student. Okay, so welcome to Amit sir physics class. The last time we have seen the Kirchhoff's rule, okay, and the Kirchhoff's law, and depending on the Kirchhoff's law, we have seen the two laws, that is junction rule and the voltage rule. Okay, so junction rule belongs to the what? The current. Sum of the current entering at any junction is exactly equal to what? Sum of the current leaving the junction. That means total current at the junction is what? 0, and then potential drop across the any closed path, across the what? Any closed path, it becomes what? 0. So these are what the two laws we have seen. Now depending on those two laws, we are going to solve one numerical. Okay, so the numerical belongs to what? The Kirchhoff's law. It may be a junction rule, and these rules you have to remember. Okay, so this is going to be help you. So here consider a PQRS is network. A PQRS is network which consists of two cells, and then almost 1, 2, 3 resistors are there, and each value of the resistor is given. Okay, so now consider as per this given data, the diagram is here. Okay, where PQ, across the PQ, the 4 volt resistor is connected. Okay, so it is mentioned here PQRS as a PQ has a battery of 4 volt. PQ has a battery of 4 volt where negligible resistance, okay, and positive terminal connected to the what? P, and the positive terminal is connected to P, hence negative terminal is connected to what? Q itself. Okay, next QR has a resistance of 60 ohm. Okay, so Q and R has a resistance of 60 ohm. Okay, and then PS, okay, PS has a connected to what? 5 volt battery and the negligible resistance with positive terminal connected to P. Okay, with positive terminal connected to P itself. Okay, and then RS has a resistance of 200. So RS has a resistance of how much? 200. Okay, next, if the millimeter is connected between the P and S, that means if you connected here the ammeter, milliammeter, how much it will read, or what is the current in this P and R segment? Okay, where the ammeter has a resistance how much? 200 ohm. This is what the ammeter resistance, not actually the resistance. Here you have to connect the ammeter, but instead of writing that ammeter, they have given the what? Resistance of the ammeter itself. So what is the I1? You have to find out what is the current in this circuit. So you cannot apply the Ohm's law, you cannot apply the series and parallel combination, because there are two cells. Okay, there are two cells and many resistors are there, and they are not maybe parallel or maybe series. So you have to take the help of what? The Kirchhoff's rule itself. Okay, so first list out the how many junctions are there. Okay, junction means what? The point where two or more current meet. We cannot call this as a junction because not current, only one current is there. In this also Q is not the junction because only one current is flowing. But if you consider the R, one current is entering, another current is entering, one current is leaving the junction. So R is a junction. Same way P is also a junction where one current is meeting but the two currents are leaving. So P and R both are the what? Junction. Okay, and at this junction sum of all the currents is exactly equal to what? 0, or current entering the junction is exactly equal to what? Current leaving the junction. Okay, so now you have to find out what? I1 according to this. If the ammeter is connected across this, you have to find out what? I1. Okay, so just remember this rule. Okay, so now you can start with any point. You can start with what? Any point. So better way, I will start with this. Okay, so 20 ohm. Okay, so 20 this one. Okay, so there are two loops. You can consider PRQP one loop, and then PRSP, this is what? Another loop, or you can say PSRP, this is what? The another loop. Okay, and these are the what? The current direction. You can see here, these are the what? Current direction from this. Okay, from this I current is flowing at the junction. I current is splitted. One current is I1 and the left current is what? I minus I1, left current is. Okay, and this I minus I1 current will flow through the same current. Okay, so here it is I minus I1, this is I1, and totally you will get again I itself. Okay, so now how to solve? First apply the junction rule or apply the Kirchhoff's voltage rule across this loop. Okay, PRQP. Okay, so I will write it down here. Applying voltage rule to loop PR. Okay, so PRQP. Okay, so voltage rule is nothing but the potential drop across the any closed surface. The sum of the potential drop is 0. Now you are moving from P. Okay, so you are moving and the resistance is encountered. Now current is same direction and you are also moving in the same direction. So if the current is in the same direction and you are also moving in the same direction, then V is equal to what? Minus IR. But here I is what? I1 and R is what? 20. But 20 I1, it should be what? It should be minus IR. Okay, minus 20 I1. Okay, it becomes so it becomes 20 I1. Okay, so let me check. So if it is a resistor, okay. So sorry, this is a little bit change. You have to make it. Okay, if positive to negative. So if both are in the pointing in the same direction, then it should be positive, it should be negative, sorry. Okay, change the rule. Okay, so this is what the rule actually. Okay, if both are in the same direction, then it is positive, and both are in the opposite direction, it is negative. Okay, so let me confirm it once again. So IR travel in the current direction, negative, travel in the opposite to the current direction, it is positive. Okay, so sorry, it is same, negative, and this is positive. Okay, if you are traveling in the same direction that of the current, potential drop is negative. If you are traveling opposite to what the current, potential is what? A positive. Now here it is nothing but positive. Okay, I1, and then encounter with resistance, so it becomes what? 20 I1. But instead of 20 I1, you have to take the minus 20 I1. Okay, so I will write it down here, minus 20 I1. Sum of all the potential. Sum means you have to add. Okay, now move towards this side. You are moving from the P, R, Q, P. Okay, so here again this side. Okay, so it is same. Current is also moving in the same direction, and there is what? 60 ohm of resistance, and then current is how much? I itself now. Okay, so here you will get plus, okay, minus 60I. Okay, and again you are encounter with this cell, negative, positive. You are moving from negative to positive, so we are moving from the what? Negative to positive. Always you have to take the potential as positive. Okay, so here it is negative to positive, it means what? 4 volt. It becomes 4 volt. So plus 4 volt is equal to what? 0 itself. Okay, so shift all this quantity that side, it becomes what? 4 volt is equal to what? 20 I1 plus 60 I. So this is what the one equation you find out, one equation you got. Okay, similarly apply voltage rule to loop PSRP, correct? PSRP. Now start with the P. Okay, so current through this segment is what? I minus I1, and the voltage is this what? Okay, so potential drop. Okay, so you can have here, or the resistance, sorry, you can make it here. Okay, potential, it becomes positive to negative. So across this cell you are moving from the positive to negative. So if you are moving from the positive to negative, the value should be negative. So it becomes what? Minus 5 volt. Okay, it is already given. Next, you are encounter with what? Resistance and the current. So current is in the same direction, and you are moving also in the same direction. If both are in the same direction, it should be minus. So IR, so 20 multiplied by I minus I1. Okay, so minus 200 I minus I1. Okay, next come over here, junction, and you are moving in this direction. Now your motion is in this direction and the current is moving in this direction, both are in opposite. So how much it is? I1 into R, that means I into R. So 20 I1, but opposite. Okay, and if it is opposite, then you have to take plus. So plus 20 I1 is equal to what? 0. 20 I1 is equal to what? 0. So just rearrange this term. Okay, so I will just keep this 5 volt that side. Okay, so it becomes 5 as it is. I will shift this side. Okay, so it becomes is equal to what? 20 I1 minus 200 I minus I1. Okay, I have shifted this 5 minus 5 to that side, it becomes plus, and this as it is minus, and this is what as it is. So 20I1 minus 200I minus I1 it is. Okay, so this is what your second equation. This is what your second equation. Okay, next what you have to do, just okay, you have to place it. Okay, that will be, I will solve this first. Solve this, it becomes 20I1 minus 200I minus minus, it becomes plus, it becomes 200I1. Okay, so 5 is equal to 1, 20 plus it becomes 200I1, it becomes what, 220I1 minus of 200I. Okay, therefore S, or take out the common 5. Okay, so I will divide this whole thing by 5, divide it by 5. Okay, if you divide this whole equation by 5, okay, you will get what, 5, 1 will be here. Okay, so I think it becomes 45I1 plus 40I, 45I1 plus 40I. So this is what the another, make it second equation, not this one. Okay, you have to just divide this. Okay, next, okay, sorry, it becomes minus, correct. Then okay, so just let it be. Okay, so now you got the two equations. Okay, this is first equation, and then apply it to the what, the PSRP loop, you will get the what, second equation. Just solve this second equation and you will get what, this as a final. Okay, so I will just rub this. Okay, so what you have to do, just 20 multiply this bracket, just solve 200I1 and this 220, so you will get this. Take the common or divide this whole equation by 5, you will get to what, this equation, rearrange and write it down. Okay, so just I will write it down here, this equation itself. Okay, so rather than writing the this, okay, whole things, because I need a space, so I will directly write it down. 44I1 minus 40I is equal to what, 1 itself. Okay, this is our second equation. Okay, so I will rub this all things. Okay, but you have to calculate. Okay, so equation 1 I will multiply with 2, and equation 2 I will multiply with 3. Equation 1 you have to multiply with 2, and equation 2 you have to multiply with 3. Okay, and write it down. So 2 into 4, it becomes 8. 2 into this becomes 40I1 plus 120I. Okay, and below that just multiply, it becomes 3 is equal to what, I1. Okay, so 132 I1 minus 120I. Okay, so plus 120, add this two equation, plus 120I and minus 120I will cancel out. Okay, 8 and 3, how much, 8 and 3 becomes 11 is equal to what, this 132 and then 40, how much, it becomes 172 I1. Okay, because these two cancel out, plus minus, therefore I1 is equal to what, 172 divided by 11. Okay, so if you solve this, you will get 11 ones are 11. Okay, so it becomes 6 is left. Okay, so I will give you the directly the answer. Okay, sorry, not 11. Okay, so here it is, I1 is equal to what, 11 divided by 172, 11 divided by 172, and if you solve this, you will get 0.064, 0.064 ampere, and that is what you want to need. Okay, no, I1, that means current through this ammeter is how much, you will get the I1. Okay, so this is how you have to apply the Kirchhoff's rule or laws. Both the laws you can apply, junction rule and the ammeter rule. If you know the I1, okay, automatically you can calculate the what, this I also. Okay, but it is not required now, correct. Okay, so this is how you have to apply. Junction rule is not applicable for the every time, but sometimes it is also used, but the most of the time you have to use the what, voltage rule. Okay, so this is what the equation. Okay, just find out the two loops. For the two loops you have to apply the Kirchhoff's voltage law, get the two equation. Okay, and to cancel out, one equation has to multiply with 2, another equation has to multiply with 3, then and then only this 120 will cancel, only I1 left. Okay, and that is what we need Okay, if you add this, you will get 172 and I1 and then 11. So I1 is equal to what? 11 divided by 172. Just divide this, you will get this answer. So this much of current will flow through this ammeter, or the ammeter will read this much of values. Okay, so this is what all about this numerical. Okay, so just remember this numerical, because this numerical belongs to your NCERT textbook. Okay, maybe sometimes it is going to definitely ask for 5 marks itself. Okay, so this is what all about the today's lecture. Okay, so next we will have some applications of the Kirchhoff's rule, how this Kirchhoff's rule is applied to find out the what something applications. Okay, so apart from that, so we will see you in the next video. Thank you.
I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in a